Hi there. Welcome to Doing Life Out Loud. My name is Ahmad, and with me today, I have my favorite juice that helps me cool down in this heat. So, allow me to introduce you to Cessus Juice. Believe me, it's the best and it gets the job done. 100% organic. You should definitely try it. Now, to the topic for today. Today, we are going to discuss something that has taken me a while to actually put together. And I really hope that as much as it's spoken to me, it will speak to you too. So, on this channel, we only look at honesty over perfection. So, today, I'm going to be discussing some lessons that I have learned from life with you. I put down a few of these lessons and I really hope that we're able to go through everything here. So, without wasting much time, let's just get to it. Now, the first lesson I would like to share is that you can outgrow versions of yourself without hating who you used to be. It is okay to go. It is okay to move out of certain phases. It is okay to stop liking certain things that you used to like, but you do not have to hate those old versions of yourself because those versions of yourself are what led you to be who you are today, and they'll always be a part of your story. The second thing that I put down is that friendship requires intentionality and not just history. It doesn't matter how long you've been friends with somebody. If you are not intentional about the friendship that you have with the person, that friendship is going to crash. Because as we grow up, we have more responsibilities. We have a lot of things taking up our time. So if you are not intentional about taking time off your busy schedule to spend time with your friends, then your friendship is going to crash. The third lesson I would like to share is that comfort and alignment are not the same thing. The fact that you are comfortable in a space, in a relationship, in a specific situation, does not really mean that that is your purpose or that is your call. Sometimes you are only comfortable because it feels safe, because there's no risk involved. You are in your comfort zone. But sometimes you need to take a leap of faith. Sometimes you need to take that step to be able to reach your goal or to be able to meet your purpose. The next thing I would like to share is that faith becomes real when life stops making sense. We need to understand that in order to activate our faith, the Bible says that faith is the evidence of things not seen. There's the evidence of things that are hoped for. Now, if you're hoping for something, you don't actually see it materializing. So when life stops making sense to you, when you stop trying to have control over everything that happens around you, and you actually let go and allow God, that is when your faith steps in and faith starts becoming an action word for you. The next lesson I've learned is that you owe yourself a life that you are fully present in. You need to be present in your life. It's about time we learn to start living and stop existing. Most of us spend our days just living a specific routine, just moving in a specific direction. But sometimes you need to be present in the life that you're living. You need to take things one day at a time. You need to actually take time, let it marinate, and breathe in fresh air, breathe in the things that are happening around you. We are so busy chasing life so much that we do not take time to pause and actually appreciate how far we have come. And so you owe yourself that present. You owe yourself a life in which you are fully present, a life in which you fully enjoy whatever that is going on around you. The next lesson I would like to share is that sometimes God grows us through discomfort. Growth shouldn't always feel great. Growth doesn't always have wins. Sometimes even your losses and your denials can contribute to your growth. So you need to understand that God takes you through the mill, God takes you through the dust, God takes you through the dirt so that you can grow. You shouldn't have to shrink to be loved. You do not have to change who you are in order to find love, in order to be accepted. The people who love you are going to love you regardless. Now, mind you, I am not saying that if you have a bad character, you should keep having the bad character because the people who love you are going to love you regardless. Yes, they are going to love you regardless, but you eventually lose them if you do not change. And so it is good to change your bad character, but you do not have to shrink. So if you are a bubbly person, if you are somebody who has fun, if you are the life of the party, you shouldn't have to shrink who you are just because you're dating somebody who is quiet, or just because the people around you prefer to be quiet. You need to be able to find a balance where you meet each other halfway. That's what I mean by not shrinking who you are in order to find love. You need to understand that not everyone deserves full access to you. You need to be able to differentiate between colleagues, actual friends, acquaintances, and even sometimes just neighbors. Not everyone around you is your friend. Not everyone around you should have full access to you. Now, I don't have life all figured out, but these are just some lessons that I have learned that have kept me going so far. And I'm pretty sure that maybe there are lessons for you too. So if this has been helpful to you, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and also tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.